So, I've owned my 2022 BRZ for about 4 months now and about 5 to 6,000 miles. Today, since it's been a decent amount of time with the car, I want to go over the costs that pertains to gas, maintenance, insurance, etc., and overall my experience with it so far. I have been keeping a handy dandy Google spreadsheet of costs. So starting at the top, I have the initial purchase cost of this car. Bought it on March 28th for $30,000. It's financed. I put down 15 and I'm financing the rest. It's actually close to being financed technically under 30, but for the purposes of the numbers being somewhat even, I just made it 30. And I'm slated to pay it off next year by the summer, possibly sooner, depending on how many ramen noodle packs I want to eat this year. Depending on how little I want to go out this year. I am definitely slated to pay it off by early next year. Next up, we have a couple of mods. First one was a RFID pouch for the key fob, because this has push to start, and I was like, I don't really know if this car is stolen too much. To be honest, I didn't end up using the RFID pouch. Kind of sucks. It's a bit too lame, to be honest. But that was $10 right there. Second mod or aftermarket component is a garage door opener. I have one on my sun visor here, and I got that because I can't open my garage. Duh. But my car also didn't come with the home link. It's a dealership accessory that you can get installed. I guess it also adds auto dimming rearview mirror, but I didn't really care to do that. So I just got a little fob thingy that sticks to my visor. The third thing I actually got was third and fourth thing is a mirror adapter. I forgot who makes it, but essentially wherever the home link mirror would be, there's a harness still there from the factory, and the adapter converts it to USB, which in my case I use for my fourth mod, which is a dash cam. So the fifth mod I have not installed yet. It is right here in my asshole. It's the STI shift knob. This is actually from a first gen BRZ. It's the STI accessory shift knob, I guess. It's weighted. It's like aluminum and this weird sort of leatherette, like some Jordans, pretty much. This costed me $100. MSRP was $250. Because I got this off of Facebook Marketplace used. So all in, just for mods or aftermarket-ish components, I'm at $251, which pretty reasonable. When I say mods, I mean like anything I buy for the car or that sort of lifestyle stuff. But for other people, mods might be wheels, which I didn't do yet, clearly. But that's maybe coming next summer, I would think. Right now I'm trying to run down these tires, and then we'll see. The next component of my car ownership experience is gas. Gas is actually the second highest, I guess you could say. So all in, I spent $618 on gas. This car takes premium, and I average, I'd say, from 25 to 28 miles per gallon. Pretty good. My Civic is about the same. My G35 was like 16 ish. So this is pretty good. No complaints. Maintenance. So maintenance is typically at this sort of young mileage really going to be oil changes, especially considering where in the lifespan of the car I got it. But the total for my maintenance was $556, so $556. I spent $96 on an oil change. I went to the dealership for this because I wanted to have some proof of it for my CPO warranty in case something happens down the road. And at some point, I got a flat tire going over like a uneven manhole cover. And these are low profile tires. That shit ripped through the sidewall and it was irreparable. That was $460 for 2 years. I still have I guess that's the driver's side rear in my garage because they gave it back to me. My tread life before the pop was pretty new. Now it's perfectly new, I guess. So just in maintenance, $556. Insurance, surprise, surprise, this is pretty expensive. Per month, full coverage, low deductibles, I pay $232 a month. So my total is actually $1,066. Nothing to say there. I mean, I have a clean record. I'm just a young dude in New Jersey. Nothing I can do about it. So all in, on top of the car, $30,000, I am in for $32,000, or $30,491. Or if you just want to consider everything except for the car itself, $2,491 or $2,500, either or. To me, not too bad. I'm used to this sort of lifestyle of having to pay for premium fuel, having to do. Well, actually, the maintenance isn't too bad. That's just oil change and dealership stuff, and sort of lightly modifying the car. I'm used to it, so to me, it's affordable. This is also my hobby, so I can justify it that way. As far as other ownership stuff, I haven't really had any problems. Two sort of concerns with the car I didn't really have going in, but I've heard of. Oil consumption and the oil pan gasket breaking off. So oil consumption I didn't really have. I checked it and still check it every time I get gas, so once a week, and I have not noticed any oil consumption. And nothing on my dipstick either. I don't really track my car. Maybe under harder conditions it would, do that, but yeah, nothing for now. And I don't expect there to be any problems. I beat the car up on like jug handles and spirited drives in the canyon, and I have zero problems, and I still get pretty good fuel efficiency. I feel like that problem's overblown, due to irresponsible car owners that beat the shit out of their car and like don't take care of it. Me, I definitely beat it up, but I do my shit on time or earlier. So I don't expect there to be any problems. So I kind of covered, I would say, the cost and my experience with this car. Next video or videos, I want to go over what I kind of don't like about it, and I want to install the shift knob, and hopefully it goes well. I mean, it's a shift knob, it's not like I'm changing a spark plug on this thing. Should be a completely easy experience. But yeah, like I said, car has been great to own, fun to drive, pretty reliable so far. I pretty much have, well, I do have some complaints, which I'll go over in the next video, just to keep this one short. But for now, let's just call it. Stay tuned. I'll be installing the shift knob. I'll be driving it. I'll be putting a Viper V10 engine into it. I'll be, front wheel drive converting, or all wheel drive converting, because I guess this is a Subaru, We're putting a factory wide, or, wide body, whatever the cool guys do. That's me, I'm a cool guy. Suki.